This is our client, Eric Walls, and he is actually the owner of...
I didn't think it was walls.
Yes. What holds up your house? Walls. You know what they say, walls has big balls.
This is gonna be our intro.
But you're like this, and I'm like, wow. Not even like you.
See, Anastasia picked up on that, though, didn't you, girl?
Well, I'm gonna be stuffy because they don't know me.
Like, so we have to be a little bit more relaxed.
Yes, a little bit more.
I guess this is my fear. This is my fear. You ready for this? No, my fear is people are gonna see this. I don't want to look like an airhead out there in the streets of Allentown.
All right, we're going to start with Cecilia. Cecilia, introduce yourself. Tell us a little bit about this beautiful place.
Sure. So, hi everyone. My name is Cecilia Bermudez, and I'm a nurse practitioner and founder of Replete Aesthetics. So, what we do here, we do a lot of different things, and just so we can start with our motto, which is where beauty and wellness meet. So, we do, of course, looking into the inner beauty. We do IV vitamin drips. We do injectables. We do have machines in here, such as laser hair removal. We have IPL, which is intense pulse light, and we also have Morpheus. Of course, Botox, dermal fillers, really just anything that's in the aesthetics realm. Microneedling as well. There's a ton. I don't even know where to really begin. But essentially, the whole idea of Replete is that we are combining your inner and your outer beauty. And of course, we'd like to start in the inner beauty as well. So that's what it is.
Well, I'm Jalen. I go by JC. I am the lead injector at Replete Aesthetics. And to piggyback from Cecilia, that's exactly what we do. That is our main goal, is to create this beautiful environment, inviting environment for our clients, not just a sterile process where clients just come in just to get a procedure done in and out. We just like to create that family orientation, basically. And we do a little bit of everything. It's a one-stop shop with the wellness and the injectables.
How did you get into aesthetics?
Well,
tell us about your journey.
Well, my journey, I am so thankful and blessed for Cecilia, because this journey is very much a gatekeeping industry. Not a lot of people look like me, at least in my area. So in order for me to get in, it was going to be a tough journey. So I was blessed to meet Cecilia in the hospital setting. We are both still in the acute setting in the hospital. So I was blessed to meet her there, where we just bonded. It was just a very easygoing relationship where it was just all fun. And well, she was my nurse practitioner. So we bonded over our patients, and then it just became more personal. It was on a cancer floor, oncology. I remember in the hospital setting is a very different world. You're dealing in a very stressful environment with sickly patients and family members and administration. And I remember just always telling her, oh my God, I just can't do this anymore. And her just telling me, hang in there, girl. I'm going to figure something out. I'm working on something. And I just didn't believe her. I'm like, what is this girl talking about, honey? This is nonsense. I don't believe her. She doesn't have to prove herself to me. You know what I mean? So then one day she said, hey, I want to take you out for lunch, and I want to just show you this idea that I have been working on. And she just basically gave me the foundation, opened the doors for me to get into this world, and has been really investing everything, all her eggs in one basket with me, basically. So I am just thankful, and I love that.
Your personality is cannot fit the hospital setting.
No, honey. No, absolutely. That's what it is. I needed to get out of there. You see how I am? I need to be free. And I am just...
So you can do dances on TikToks.
Exactly. So that's basically my journey. And like I said, not a lot of people look like me. So now there's more out there, but definitely it's just a work in progress.
This industry is not for the sheeps. We are not the sheeps. You are not the sheep.
Absolutely not.
You are not the sheep.
No.
Meow.
That's how I feel. That's how I feel today.
Are you the sheep? Celia?
First of all, I wanted to say how much I adore this girl. I truly do.
Oh my God,
and with our journey together, working in an acute care setting, and I think that's very important to talk about, because even though we are in the aesthetics field, our other foot is still in the acute care setting, and that's important really to recognize, just because we're very much acutely aware with safety protocols, because that's what we have to follow, obviously, in a hospital setting. So that's important, especially when you're working in this, because after all, doing doing your injectables and doing your Botox and any of those other procedures, it is still considered to be a medical procedure. Background wise, when I first met JC, and I always tell this story because this is so important, because this is really, she truly is the bloodline. She is the reason why we're so successful in what we do.
Together.
I know we are. So my role as a nurse practitioner on the oncology or on the cancer floor is that I deliver a lot of bad news. So my news would be, in a typical day, I could deliver as many as maybe 4 to 5 bad news within the day and just say, I'm so sorry, but treatment is truly not working for you. Chemo is not working. I truly am recommending for you to explore hospice. It's time for you to go home and just stop the treatment. And I see nurses who would go in and just talk to patients and just say, oh no, what's wrong with you? Why are you so sad, right? And the patients would just, Cecilia just said, I'm going to go home on hospice because chemo is not working. And nurses would be, okay, well, what time is transportation or your family going to pick you up? Just to get them ready for discharge. But this one over here, I would hear her on the nurse's station. She would come in and she would just be her usual self. Honey, what's wrong? Why are you so sad? And patient would just say, well, Cecilia said I'm going home in hospice. It's just not working anymore. She's like, honey, it's fine. You're going to go home. You're going to be surrounded by your family members. And I'm thinking, gosh, that is the kind of a girl I would love to be with. Because you know what? At the end of the day, you cannot teach personality. You can, the skill you can, personality is just what is really going to drive to have a very successful client base. So this is where, I adore you, girl. I adore you, right?
I adore you.
Yeah, I'm telling you.
No, I'm telling you. It's like, you know what? It's just so easy going to work with each other because I think we just bounce off each other. And it's just easy going. It doesn't feel like we're coming to work, and I don't know. I just love it. So far, our relationship and our bond has gotten stronger throughout. I think it's about to be almost 2 years, right?
Maybe in the parallel life you meant.
She's my daughter and I am her mother. Hey, JC, you're missing this. You are missing this, girl. Caitlin, you gotta go in here. Come on. Come on, Caitlin. Come on, Kate.
I don't have rhythm.
You're too hot already.
I know.
Too much. I love it. This is how we do it. This is how we do lip fillers on a Wednesday night. You got that right. Hey, 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 hey. JC, where you at, girl? You are missing this. Oh my gosh, she's really enjoying this. Look at her. She is really enjoying this thing. I have a little... Okay, I'm gonna get you down now.
From such acute settings, you stepping into this aesthetic medicine, it just makes me like, if I were to come to you for treatment, it gives me that peace of mind that if something were to happen, I know I'm well taken care of because you have that background, you have that knowledge, you have years and years of education and studying. So tell us about that part. Tell us about that, the part that behind the glam part.
Acute care right now after COVID, it has been very different. I think a lot of us in healthcare, we feel the burn, we're burnt out. So for me, I always been into beauty. I'm a girl's girl, I'm a girly girl. I love makeup. I always loved the aesthetic world. So it was an easy transition for me to just jump into this new industry. So it was just good. And on top of that, we're already helping sickly patients in the hospital where we could see them coming in sick. So we're fixing people in a different way. So in the hospital, they're coming in sick, we fix them up, we get them back to health. And then in this setting, they come in and they have their concerns, and it's the same way. We're still gonna help them just enhance their beauty in a different way, like a little filler here, a little Botox there, a little skin regimen, and we're fixing people. And that's what I love about nursing world, period. We're fixing them just in a different way in this setting.
How do you find these courses? Where do you go? Where do you look? Do you mind sharing something?
They're out there. We're not going to keep. The courses are out there. You just have to basically look for it. Something as simple as Google. But of course, in order for you to actually enroll in a class, the minimum is that you have to be a registered nurse. In the state of Pennsylvania, you have to have a collaborating doc, which we have, right? And that is important because then we can bounce off ideas when it comes to any concerns about any safety issues. And then I think that's important because then just like in the hospital, we collaborate with each other. So it's not a matter of I'm just going to do this injectable on my own because I think that's the right thing to do. But it's that there's a role where you have to have a team. And this is why we take advantage of with our collaborating doc if there is any issues at all that we want to discuss with him.
On camera, it all glams and glitters and pretty. But Cecilia, tell us about your entrepreneurship journey.
Listen, I'm going to be honest with you. It's rough. It's truly rough. I still work full time as a traveling provider. I'm locums. So this is not all that I do. This is just great, but I have to still keep my full time job. And that's the reality of it. It's just, and I'm sure I'm not the only one. There's a lot of people out there who are doing the same exact thing, that they have this part of what they want to do, but at the same time, they also have another job. I'm so sure of that. And if there's one piece of advice that I say to people out there who truly want to start a business, all I'm saying is don't even think about it.
In 2025, can I just say, as somebody who's also entrepreneur and owning a business, in 2025, if I were to get into this industry, I would just go and work for somebody else.
For me as a nurse injector, I also have to have my full-time job as well because I need to build myself and build my portfolio and just everything is social media. So if you don't have the clients to take those before and after pictures, how can you really build yourself? So definitely is also, I'm having my own, what would you say, my own hardship doing this process.
What I am admired about you and your business, both of you girls, is that behind the camera we share a little bit about your patient's journey, how it's not just once and done, come and get your lips done, come and get your Botox done, but it's like the treatment plan and people that keep coming into your door. It's a journey for them, and it's like that. I think it's also emotional. People get more attached to you, yes, and they get more personable with you, and I think it becomes a family. And tell us about, maybe you have an example of a patient journey.
Yes, absolutely. Well, we have several, but we'll pick one who is actually, he's here right now.
Yes.
My God, Eric, coming on stage. Eric, are you here?
Yeah, he's here.
He is.
Are you done laughing? Right.
Pee yourself.
Now it feels like family, finally. Now I finally warmed up these girls.
Coming
All right.
on stage.
Woo!
Eric, coming.
Eric, come. Camera don't see you.
Come on, baby.
Have a seat. All right, so speaking of patients' journeys and protocols.
Yes, we can start. So this kind of relationship is actually what we're building upon here over at Replete, is that we have our clients who come in, and that's exactly what we'd like to build upon, is that they're family members. So Eric started with us when we were still over at the Salon Suites, which is only about a mile down the road, right? Actually, funny story, he was the one that actually put up our chandelier in the suites. And he just said, hey, can I get a drip? And that's how it all started. And he's been getting his drip, and then he was ready to transition over to the aesthetic side. And we started out with his skin pen in, when was that? October of 2023, I believe. And he just said, look at me, see what you can do, give me a treatment plan, and that's exactly what we did. So I think it will be a good idea if we can even show him his before and after when he started his whole entire journey. And what we love about Eric was that he's been so good with following the treatment plan.
He's very compliant.
Yeah.
Eric is really involved with his care from the inner to the outside. He's been physically working out, right, Eric? You've been working out. He has been doing his IV therapy infusions.
Yes.
We offer NAD in here, so he's been compliant with NADs and taking your NAD at home. Nutrafol with his hair. Everything really. He's PRP for his hair, PRF,
Under
Easy Gel for
eyes.
his under eye, threading, Botox. The list goes on, but I think it's so important for clients to be compliant and to do their follow-ups and do their stuff at home as well. Not just coming in here.
Eric, tell us one more time about your skincare, what it used to be and what it is now.
Oh, so you want to know that I didn't even wash my face. I just woke up, went to work. And then someone said, hey, you got to wash your face. Now we wash our face at night. We moisturize at night. We SPF in the morning. We shower. Then we wash our face. We do the serum. We do vitamin C. Then we do moisturizer. And then we do SPF.
Yes.
So.
To have this words come out of man's mouth, this is a turn on to me. This is the kind of man I want to be.
Well, I saw chemistry back there.
Is that right?
This is love language for any girl that does this. So if you're a guy watching this, remember those words and do those
Yes,
things.
take care of yourself.
So obviously Eric is a spokesperson for Replete Aesthetics. Now we know that. Somebody who became a family. Dropped in what, a year ago? And now he's a family. Any other stories that you can share, girls?
We have several clients. We have one specifically. Her name is Susie. She comes on a weekly basis. She comes even just to have lunch with us and
Drop off.
tuna. Our girl loves tuna. Cecilia. Yeah, a little kitty cat. So she's one that we have kept up with her regimen as well, with the inner side and out, with a treatment plan. And she does a good job at also keeping up with herself even after her treatments. Oh, more?
Yes, we need more content because now you're a little bit more relaxed, but now you're a little stiff right now. So
Now
you
we actually
need
can
to
film.
flow.
We're still filming? Oh.
Of course. You see, this is the parts that they get the really good ones. Where,
Well, I think,
you're more
you know what?
relaxed.
I also think another hardship of this world is keeping up with social media. Like, that's another full-time job on top of us doing our jobs in here. We have to keep up with social media. So nothing is glamorized. This is really tough business.
Yes.
Well, how about you? Can you tell us something about your business?
Yeah.
How you
Yeah,
go about
so
things?
I can tell something about my business, and I can tell you my biggest pet peeve about medical aesthetics.
Tell us the tea.
You want the tea, you want the dirt. Lately, because this medical aesthetics is so glamorized on social media, a lot of businesses are opening and closing within a year or two, and it's so sad to see because people are not prepared for this. So with my background, I do advanced face and body treatments, and what it is people. If you know the word lymphatic system and fascia, it's connective tissue. It's the tissue that surrounds all your organs and all over your body. So I work with those. So to me, it's like a building block, a foundation for everything. So until you fix your basement, you cannot build a house. So I do the basement, the foundation, and then we build the house. And then we add in the injectables, the fillers, the Morpheus, and everything else. So I am like that foundation person. This is where I believe wholeheartedly in medical mid holistics, because it's in the aesthetic industry, it's either holistic or medical. It's like too extreme. I like to marry them both. So build the foundation first, get your body flowing, get your face nice and flowy. I'm like the pipe cleaner. When your pipes are all backed up, you have to call the pipe guy. So I'm that pipe cleaner just for your body. So while your pipes all clean and running all good, your electricity, your water, your sewer, your garbage, your house is all nice and cleaned, then you add in the other goodies, and that's what I wholeheartedly believe in, and that's when I see the most beautiful transformation in people.
Love it.
And unfortunately, in American medicine, those two sides don't always agree. Outside of America, because I have a lot of education in Europe and Brazil, in Russia, with doctors that teach lymphatic drainage, fascia release, all of that stuff. It's always together. So my ideal, I guess my dream practice is where holistic meets medical. We have both hands-on, the pipe cleaner person, and then the cherry on top when it comes to more advanced aesthetics. I have clients that I prepare the pipelines before they go inject. So I schedule my clients right before the injectables. So I clean the pipes and then they go and get injectables done, and it lasts them longer and they feel happier, they're less puffy, they're less swollen, they're less bloated, they're more sculpted looking. So I think it prolongs the life of injectables as well, right? You have a car?
Oh, yes.
How you have to take your car for inspection, for maintenance, for gas change, right?
Well, you don't change the gas. You just put it in oil change gas.
You have to do those things. So I do those things just for your body. When you have to go through maintenance, through pipe cleaning,
really wanna know
through
what this
oil
whole pipe
change.
cleaning
All
thing
right, I'll explain it to you.
my gosh.
I'll explain it to you in a guy way. All right.
He is a concrete brain.
Imagine your body is a house. You have electricity, you have water, you have sewer, you have trash, right? Your trash fills up. That's your lymph nodes. That's your lymphatic system. The sewer goes hand in hand with your water, which is your circulatory system. You nurses know. Eric is just here for the beauty. So if your garbage is full and it's not empty, what happens? It's overflow, right? That's when the diseases start and the bloating. It started with simple things that turn into
detoxified and make them better.
Yes.
Absolutely.
So that's my job, to clean your pipes all over your body. Make sure your fascia is moving. Instead of being stuck, it gets unstuck.
Those wonderful experiences here at Replete Aesthetics. Hello and good night.
Follow the link in description. Follow Replete, follow Aesthetics After Hours, and follow iPeach Aesthetics and Wellness for the best body and face work of your life. And this girl's for
Wellness meets aesthetics.
yes.
One thing I want to say is get your pipes cleaned.
Get your pipes clean. This pipes, your car pipes, your husband's pipes, everyone's pipes. Thank you for listening. Please
you.
follow our Instagram, our social media. Thank you.
Eric, Eric, are you gonna open social media too now?
Oh, yes.
Oh, he's a wire monkey.
Does wires. See? Electricity.
Pipes and
I'm just like lightning in a bottle.
All right. Good night, y'all.
Bye.
Thank you, Anastasia.